Okay, Happy New Year, everyone. This is me, Sharmi with the Amateur Gardener, sharing some seed sowing with you all today. Hopefully, I'll had a great holiday break, and this is just the start of the 2025 season. It is really, really cold outside, so I'm doing most of my work indoors in my kitchen counter today, and I'll be taking along through most of it. Okay, this is a tray that I typically use. It is, I think, from Tierra, and it does really well. It's a very sturdy tray, and I mix my potting soils here, and then I put water and I moisten it, and then I put it in my little 6-packs. And these are the 6-packs I use. These are the bottom ones are from either, this is from Vigo and that one is from Epic Gardening. I think I like the one from Epic Gardening a little bit more, but they're all great. And these are the 6-packs that I think I got them from Epic Gardening. Okay, I love them. They're very, very sturdy. They were a little dirty from last year, so I put them in my dishwasher and just rinsed it, and it does pretty well. So I am planting like 4 of these trays. So they have 12 of these 6-packs on each tray, and so I'm doing 4 trays. So I'm going to do 2 trays of onions and 2 trays of something else that I'm yet to decide. And here are my seeds. These are the things that I have harvested for my garden, some from different places, so I've put like tags here. So no, this one is something that I harvested from my garden. What is it? It is for lima beans. Not lima beans. This is for some kind of regular beans. And then this is for long beans. And what is this? This is for amaranth. And that is, I bought it from this store. And I actually take the what is this? Oh, this is for like red, it's called Andhra chilies, and I got it from this store, Indian Plants and Seeds, and I took that sticker off and put it in this container, and it's here. So I will be sowing some of those, but not yet. And these are my other seeds. This is mostly veggies, and this one is for flowers. I don't know if I will be doing some flowers, maybe, we'll see. I'll decide. But what I'm going to sow today are these. Let me show you. These are the ones I'm going to do for sure. This one is the Texas Early Grano, and it's onion seeds. These are all onion seeds. This one is Red Creole. These are short day onions. This is another short day, White Grano. And this one is more red grano. I think we have red onions more than white, so I'll be doing more of those. But those are the ones I want to plant. They are more suited to our Texas weather. And as you can see, I have filled this tray up, and I'm about to fill more. So this one's done, and let me show you how I do it. I'll also take you through how I use mostly peat moss and some leftover potting mix from last year that I sift through something like this. It's a huge, big large sifter that I use, and then it takes the big chunks out, and then I use that to sow my seedlings. It's mostly at least like 50% peat moss in it. I do not put any like fertilizer or anything in the seedling mix. I compress it very slightly, not a whole lot. I do want it to be nicely aerated. I should wear gloves. If you do, I would recommend wearing gloves, but I'm not wearing any today. So I moisten the soil to the point that it is moist but not wet. So if I feel it like this, you can see a teeny amount of water, but it's not dripping. And this tray is just awesome. Otherwise, I would be making a huge mess in my kitchen. I've got just enough for two trays. And then this is the sifted mix that I have. I'm going to take some of it and I'm going to add peat moss to it. This is dry, as you can see. And I am going to add some more peat moss. All of this bag. It was half bag. I need a little more. And then I'm going to add water. And I'm sure we're going to need a lot of water. Because this was almost entirely dry. As most of the time I do this in my greenhouse, but kitchen is more spacious, of course, and it's really cold outside, so I don't want to keep going in and out. Some of my things are stored in my home. I have a spot in my laundry room on top, some racks where I can store some of these seedling trays, etc. These are things that I don't need all the time, so I store it in my laundry room. Just got some more water. Should be okay. We'll see. If it's less, then I'll add some more, and if it's too moist, then I'll add a little more. This is what I would say is like maybe 25% or less soil and more than 75% peat moss, which is why it absorbs a lot of water. This mixing tray is just awesome. Again, I think I've told it for the third time now. It is expensive, but this is its, I think, fourth year, or fourth season, I should say. And it is just as good as it was on day one. So you do get what you pay for. It is not wobbly, it is like very sturdy. I always moisten the mix, the soil mix or the peat moss before I plant. You can put dry soil, but I think what may happen is that the soil won't penetrate completely with bottom watering only, and then you will have trouble with the seeds really extending the roots and germinating. Seeds are on top, and if the whole entire six pack is not moist, the roots won't be able to penetrate the soil. That's how I think. This has worked for me, and this is what I do. I'm not saying that's the best way to do it. Okay, I'm going to wash my hands. Now, let me take you. This is what I did. Oh, pretty good. That's good enough for me. I just used my dishwasher to rinse it. And let's see the trays. Pretty good. This is good enough for me. Don't put any dishwashing soap or whatnot because I don't want anything else in my soil. All I did was add some. All I did was set it to rinse. It takes like a 9-minute cycle. And it's clean, and I don't have to clean it myself. Okay, so continuing with our seed sowing, starting with the 4 different types of onions that are here. And we have 4 trays. These are 72 flat trays. I'm doing some experimentation here. Put some bells of Ireland in one 6-pack. Put some Ooh La La peony poppies in another 6-pack. And now I'm going to try some double extreme dahlias. We'll see how that goes. So what I will be doing, take the seeds out, and I'm going to do it in one 6-pack. And before I sow, I am going to write the name tag, which is, probably do just one 6-pack of these. I only have like a few seeds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and one more here, 7. I only had 7 seeds left over from last year. So, if I did 7, what I typically do is write times 7 so that I know that there are 7. This one I planted it's only 6, so I'll be writing 6. And the way I do it is the next name tag, I'm going to put it here and then write times 5. And this one is empty. Okay. The next one I have is some stock and some marjoram. stock is from Botanical Interests. And then there's some ajovatum. And that's from Johnny Seeds. And I'm going to do 12 of them. I have some stock already growing from last year. So let's see how they do. I think I have enough for 12 ageratums. I plan to harvest some seeds from these for next year. So I decided to do 11 stock instead of initial 5. And stock usually looks like this. It's pretty nice. It likes cooler temperatures. It's January now, so hopefully it will flower sooner. Next that I want to try out is foxglove. And these are pelleted seeds. They don't last as long and they are from last year. So I'm going to use up all of them. How many do I have? These are cosmos. They should be fine. Let's see how many I have. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to use up all of them. So I've left to only put 1 in each, so that's what I'll do, and then hope for the best. I have some cosmos that I want to do and some nicotiana. Oh wow, quite a few nicotianas here. Let me see what this is. Oh, these are pelleted, so I am going to do all of them. Probably enough for 2. So let me make. Okay. This one is from Swallowtail Seeds. It is perfume mix nicotiana. Okay, let's try it. I got it last year and this is the first year I'm trying it. So I can only afford 1 in each. One advantage of pelleted seeds, for especially the smaller ones, it's that it makes it easier to see. I've grown nicotiana before and they do really well. This is my experimental tray, so I want to try some lupin. Oh, quite a bit of seeds. So I'm to do 6 of the lupins, which is minaret dwarf mix lupins. And these are from swallowtail seeds. Lupins, I'll be putting 2 in each. This tray is done. I'll move this a little farther away. Get this one closer. Now I'm going to do cosmos. Cosmos, I have planned to do several of them. Sensation mix. That's the one I plan to do. I haven't planted this before. Don't know how many we have. I have to check that first. I'm putting 1 in each. Well, the seeds look pretty healthy. I have a germination rate of like 90%. And I've always had good luck with cosmos seeds. Actually, on second thought, put 2 in each. Way too many seeds. And seeds always come with an expiration date. They don't last forever. The germination goes down every year. I can harvest more seeds from the flowers. Okay. Done with most of my flower seedlings today. I have my husband help me with the onion seeds, but I will be planting lettuce and amaranth now. But spinach is something I'll be direct sowing in the ground probably next month. So what I'm going to do for the lettuce is I'm going to sow 2 in each cell. And I want to do 12 of them, and the recommendation is to sow every 2 to 3 weeks for a continuous supply. So I'll do 2 6 flats, 2 6 cell trays every 2 weeks. This is just regular romaine lettuce from Johnny Seeds. Okay. The variety says it's Sunman. Spinach, I have lots of spinach. I've sowed them directly in the ground before, which is what I'm going to do this year too. Last one that I plan to plant are amaranth. Amaranth produces some red leafy vegetables, pretty much like spinach, that we love to cook and eat. I've never tried sowing it before, but I have seeds. So I want to put it in like 6 of the 6 packs. So 36 cells. So we'll see how they do. If it were warmer, I would have put it directly in the soil, but since I have the seeds, I'm going to try it this way. And I have a humongous amount of seeds. There is an online seller called Indian Plants and Seeds, and that's where I got these seeds from. I've never tried it before, but I'm going to try it now. Seeds are so tiny, it's really hard. I want to put 2 in each. So let me write down the names. This one is amaranth. So these 2 trays will have 4 different varieties of onions. This is kind of my experimental tray. This has different kinds of flowers. Some Nicotiana, what else? Foxglove, lupins, ageratums, what else? Some dahlias, some stock, some peony, not peonies, some peony poppies, and 6 bells of Ireland. I haven't grown bells of Ireland from seed. I tried it last year, didn't work out, so I'm trying it again. So that's what I had to show you today. Hopefully you all got inspired about getting ready to sow some seeds for this year. And it's just the start of the season for 2025. I'll get these set up in my greenhouse. I have heating pads. I'm going to put actually all of them on heating pads. I'm going to be putting water in these trays and setting them up, and then every 3 or 4 days I'm going to go in and replenish these. I'm going to cover them initially until they germinate, or at least most of them germinate, and then I'm going to take the hoods off. That's all. Hopefully you'll like my video. If you did, do hit a like and do subscribe to my channel, and I will share my next video with you. Thank you. We'll just spray some vermiculite. This is what I use. Actually, the brand really doesn't matter. This one is from Stay Green. Organics, whatever, and that's all I add. I think that's enough for these 2 trays, and I'll do the same for the other 2 trays.